Ian Lees-Galloway.
Speaker, we've essentially heard from Sarah Dowie that this is a good bill that is not only well-intentioned but has a strong evidence base behind it. We heard a number of reasons from Sarah Dowie why paid parental leave is important and why extending it is a good idea. And somewhere in there was just a couple of words, something about priorities. This is not a priority to the current government. And that is essentially what this comes down to. Where do our priorities lie? Now, on the other side of the House, this government has found billions of dollars for tax cuts for the very, very wealthy, the very few at the top. They found $30 million to prop up Rio Tinto. They found money to support Warner Brothers and the Sky City deal, found $11 million to pay a Saudi sheep farmer. But they can't find the money for paid parental leave, to extend paid parental leave by just 8 more weeks, which actually would barely bring New Zealand into line with those who are in the middle of the pack in the OECD. Italy already has 26 weeks. Germany has over a year. The UK has 39 weeks, Belgium 32 weeks, Ireland 26 weeks, Portugal 30 weeks, Japan 58 weeks. We're not actually talking about putting New Zealand way out the front. We're not talking about doing anything at all radical. We're talking about bringing New Zealand back to the middle of the pack. But National has never prioritised families. It's never prioritised paid parental leave. It was a Labour government that introduced the changes in 1987. It was a Labour government that introduced actual paid parental leave in 2002. It was a Labour government that extended paid parental leave twice after it was initially introduced. And on every single one of those occasions, National voted against it. And again tonight, despite hearing Sarah Dowie extol the virtues of this legislation, National is going to vote against it again because their priority is not working families. And Mr. Speaker, that is a shame. I am proud to be a member of the Labour Party that has always been consistent on paid parental leave, and we will continue to be consistent on paid parental leave tonight. I congratulate Sue Moroney for keeping this issue alive and in front of the Parliament. This is something that is core to the Labour Party. This is in our DNA, and it is one of the fundamental differences between National and Labour. I support this bill, and I encourage other members around the House to find their hearts and to prioritise children and to vote with us tonight.
Brett